Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back, my dear children. Hope you all are keeping well and keeping safe during this time. And all those who are going back to school, hope you are enjoying your time at school. Thank you for joining today's session. So let's start today's session by making sign of cross. So I got Merin with me, so we're going to do that together. Put your hands together and make a sign of cross. വിശുദ്ധ കുരിശിൻ്റെ അടയാളത്താലെ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ശത്രുക്കളിൽ നിന്ന് ഞങ്ങളെ രക്ഷിക്കുക ഞങ്ങളുടെ തമ്പുരാന് പിതാവിൻ്റെയും പുത്രൻ്റെയും പരിശുദ്ധാത്മാവിൻ്റെയും നാമത്തിൽ ആമേൻ. Thank you for joining with me and hope you are practicing your prayers and your sign of cross at home during a family prayer. Keep practicing and it's important, and keep praying for others as well. So past few weeks we've been learning about God's love. We've been learning about faith and what's important. So keeping faith in God. We also learned about being compassionate and kind, and making sure that you make sure you do little activities, little things to help out and reach out to people who are in need of other people. So let us see what we're going to learn today. I thought we learn about God is our hope. The topic is God is our hope. So as Christians, as God's children of God, we all should be having hope in God, because God knows us, God listens to us, God provides us everything. God is trustworthy and He knows what is best for us, and He provides us what is best for us all the time and the right time. So let us see what the word hope means to us. So if I ask anyone what hope means, can anyone tell me what the word hope means to you? Yes? Yeah, that's right. We all hope for things because it is natural. We all are humans. He hope and wish for so many things. It's about looking forward something to happen in a certain way. It may be that you're going to win a race. If not this time, I'm sure I will next time. So the kind of you're looking forward to something to happen. So you're looking forward to something nice. So maybe it's maybe just hoping for a new dress, or hoping for a new game, or hoping that you're going to win in a game, or all sort of things. So we all hope for so many things. So it is important you understand and you keep the hope. So let us see what Bible says about the word hope. So word hope means in Bible, according to Jeremiah 17:7, it says, "Blessed are those who trust in God." And it's furthermore it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord." And the plans are plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. God gives us the future, and God is our hope. So I'm sure everyone hopes for things. Let's see what Merin thinks about hope. Let me see, what do you think, Merin, hope is in your thoughts?
Well, hope is when you see something anywhere, in the shops, or if you find a toy pet or a real pet or something that you really like and you want it. So you pray to God for that thing. You pray and pray until you get it. Even if it takes so long, you will never give up.
Yeah, so because God is your provider, and He knows and He understands you better, and He knows the right time to provide you. So that's what it means. So let's look into an example of a boy growing a plant seed. Okay, so I got a little packet here. It's a packet of bean seed. So a boy brought this from the shop, and he saw the picture and he's seen it in the past, and so he knows that if he grow it, he will get some beans plant. But unless he grow it, he's not sure whether it will come out. But he knows because he's seen it in the past, because his parents grown some plants in the past, and they have made him they have come up given good plants. So that's why he has this faith in him. So the word hope is similar to faith. They go hand in hand, so they go together. You remember I telling you about the word meaning of faith? It means that believe in something you haven't seen, but you still believe because you know it about it, you heard about it, you seen it in the past, you experienced it, you know the power of it. So that's why you believe in it. So it's something like that. Hope is something a boy growing a plant. So what he does, he opened the packet and he saws that nice picture. So he take out the seed and put it in the soil. He put the right amount of compost and give it water and put it in the sunlight, and he keep going, and every day look out for whether it's growing, it's not growing, and he keep putting more water, putting it more sunlight, and after few days he go and look and he see that there is some weeds around it. He pull the weed and he keep more sunlight and give water, and suddenly after few days the seedlings comes, and then after few days the plant coming up with a lot of leaves and the flowers, and he get the real beans. So it took a while, but he waited because he had the hope that this plant is going to grow. So it is something like that. The faith in God is something like how you grow a plant. You believe in it and you keep the hope and you don't give up, because you know that this is going to happen. Because as Christians, our hope is in God, and God, because God is our hope, He will provide us everything that you need in the right time that you need. So let us see what Moses, story of Moses when he was called by God. So Moses was with his sheep one day when God called him, and God asked him to lead the people God listened to the cry of Israelites in Egypt. They were under slavery. They were struggling. They were treated really badly by the Egyptians. So God asked Moses to go to Egypt and rescue the people and to lead them out from Egypt and take them out of the slavery from Egypt. So why did Moses do? Because Moses knew God asked him, and God is going to lead him, and if God leads him, he can do anything. So it is God who is asking him. And secondly, the people of Israel and the Israelites had a great faith in Moses. They knew if Moses lead them, they will be taken out from Egypt. So that is what faith is and hope is for you. So if you have a faith, we see in this, that's yeast. You mostly this has been commonly used in our Indian cooking, is used for making the bread roll, or is used in making appams. So they are little tiny little granules, but if they put in the right very little in bread rolls, to making bread rolls or appam, they rise up. This is how hope is. If you have a little hope, and if you keep that hope in you, and if you try and spread that hope, that rise up, and it gives spore out to others, and you can spread the word of God, the hope of God to others. So it rise up. But if you don't do it, and if you don't let it rise up, you can't glorify. If you don't glorify God, and if you don't rise up with God's spirit in you, this won't do any effect. So just like how yeast do magic on appams or in bread rolls, how it helps to rise up and soften up and give you a nice and tasty appams or bread roll, God act on you And if you keep the faith in God or hope in God, He just help you to brighten your life and keep your day and your life and future. He holds future for you and give you the best for you. So I want you to do a little activity before we end session, which is, so if you have been hoping for something for a long time, it may be you are praying for somebody who may be sick, or you may be praying for something really that you want. Keep that prayer in leave that to God. Let God take control of your hope. So if you keep your hope in God, He will take care of you and He will provide you what you are asking for in the right time, because He knows what is best for you. So I think that is all about hope. So keep up your hope in God and always remember, God is our hope. So let us end this session by listening to that story of Moses, who listened to God and who kept the faith in God and hope in God, and how he was allowed to lead the people of Israelites, lead them from Egypt to a place where God asked Moses to lead. So let's listen to the story and end the session. So keep well, and I'll see you again next week, and have a good week. Bye-bye.
Little one, be careful. I've never seen anything like that. I've got to take a closer look. You probably have more sense than I have, little one. A fire that doesn't harm the bush.
And when he had climbed to the place, God called to him out of the midst of the fire.
Moses. Moses. Moses.
I'm here. I'm right here.
Take off your shoes, for you are standing on holy ground.
I've taken off my shoes. Sir?
I am the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. I have seen the affliction of my people who are in Egypt, and I have heard their cries, for I know their sorrows. Therefore I will send you, Moses, to free them, and you will bring my people to serve me upon this mountain.
Who am I, Lord, to do this? If I go back to Egypt and say I'm sent by God, nobody will believe me. They'll ask me, what God? What's this God's name? What will I tell them?
I am that I am. You will say, I am has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and they will believe you. Now go. I will be with you.
Lord, they're going to need more than my word.
Moses, cast your staff onto the ground. Now pick it up by the tail. Put your hand inside your robe and draw it out.
My hand, it's diseased.
Put your hand back inside your robe and draw it out again. Show the people these signs, and they will believe. Give them my message, and they will follow you out of Egypt to this mountain, and then you will lead them to their true home, a land that will flow with milk and honey for them all.
Lord, I trust your judgment, but I'm not that great a speaker.
Use your brother Aaron to help you. Do as I have instructed Moses. I will be with you.